Did you know doctors in the USA have the highest average gross income compared to the rest of the world? In some specialities, the yearly income can go up to $500,000, as you can see in this picture. Are you beginning your journey at USMLE but you don't know where to begin and you don't have anybody to guide you? This is everything medical, and if you're thinking about beginning your journey to USMLE, watch this video till the end because we're going to cover the most frequently asked questions like why you should consider doing USMLE, what specialities can you pursue, the timeline, the time required, the total cost, the exams and how to study them, also why US clinical experience is necessary, and etc. But the most important question, where to start? Can you quickly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications? It will encourage me to make more stuff. Moving on to our first question. Why you should do USMLE instead of your local postgraduate exams? Well, the USMLE or United States Medical Licensing exam is your road to getting a residency in the US healthcare system. The USA has the best training in the world. Once you become a specialist, your credentials are accepted worldwide and well regarded. In the USA, you have extensive research opportunities that you'll not get anywhere else. The US has a very high paying system for doctors. Also, there are a lot of career opportunities, such as you can collaborate with the insurance companies or you can do your own private insurance setup. You get the best lifestyle. USA is the land of the free and you can enjoy the best lifestyle the world has to offer. So, what specialities can you pursue with USMLE? Well, every 2 years, the outcomes of the match are published in the form of charts that tell us the general trend among the foreign medical graduates called IMGs. This is a chart I took from the NRMP Match Outcome 2018 for educational purposes, and the link to the publication is in the description box. This chart shows the match rate of foreign doctors or IMGs in different specialities after doing USMLE. If you want, you can pause the video and take a look at it. As you can see, the bulk of the IMGs match in internal medicine. So based on this chart, most IMG friendly specialties are internal medicine, neurology, pathology, pediatrics, and family medicine. Keep in mind that this is the data from 2018 match and circumstances have changed since then. Getting a residency spot in surgery and anesthesia is hard but not impossible. Lots of people I know have matched into general surgery and anesthesia. The specialities in which your chance of matching is less than 10% include orthopedic surgery, dermatology, ophthalmology, radiology. Here is the same chart showing the match rates of IMGs in different specialities, and you should look at the green bars which represent the visa requiring doctors from other countries. Look at orthopedic surgery. The match rate here is only 15%, but it also means that it's possible to match in ortho if you have high scores and exceptional outstanding CV. Moving on, total time required for USMLE. Well, pursuing USMLE requires minimum 2 years of your time. In these 2 years, the exam preparation forms the bulk of your time. Total cost of this pathway is variable. In 2020, it costs close to $20,000, which amounts to 30 lakh Pakistani rupees or 15 lakh Indian rupees. I've already broken down the step-by-step cost of USMLE. Watch the cost breakdown video on the top right corner of your screen. The timeline of USMLE. You start your USMLE journey by preparing for the computer-based exams. Then you take USMLE Step 1, then Step 2 CK, and after taking these exams, you apply for the visa. After getting the visa, you take USMLE Step 2 CS, and you also need to get a letter of recommendations from US clinical rotations. After completing all these requirements, you apply to hospitals for the residency match in the September of every year. Hospitals send you interview invitations, so you go and attend those interviews in November to January. Match day. You get to know if your desired hospital selected you for a residency spot in March. After matching, you do the visa processing and enter into the 3-year-long residency. After 3 years of residency, you can do fellowship in your desired subspecialties like endocrinology and nephrology for internal medicine. The exams and study materials. Well, there are 3 essential exams for USMLE: Step 1, Step 2 CK, and Step 2 CS. And I want you to know that exam scores are the most important factor in you getting a residency spot. Higher your scores, the higher the chances of getting matched. Here's another picture from 2018 match data. As you can see in this diagram, the average score in Step 1 to get matched depends on the specialty. The blue bars represent the average scores of the foreign doctors who matched in 2018. For example, for family medicine, the average score is between 220 and 230. For neurosurgery, it is above 260, and for family medicine, it is quite low, around 220. Your first step in your USMLE journey is Step 1. Toughest exam of the USMLE. Step 1 is doable quite easily if you know the right strategies and study materials. Step 1 is the most important exam if you want to get training in the USA. The preparation time varies from 8 months to 1 to 2 years. The sooner you start, the better. My advice, think of this as the day 1 of your USMLE journey. Buy the USMLE First Aid for Step 1 book right now and start your USMLE journey today. Link to buy this book is in the description. Anyways, Step 1 is getting converted to pass-fail from January 2022, so watch my video about that as well. The materials for Step 1 preparation. For materials and study plans, watch my Step 1 experience video. After Step 1, you take these 2 exams, USMLE Step 2 CK, which tests your clinical knowledge, and USMLE Step 2 CS, which tests your clinical skills. Step 2 CS is taken in the USA. To learn more about these exams, check out my exam experience videos. Moving on, US Visit Visa Basics. Well, Visit Visa or B1, B2 visa is the first visa you're going to apply for. The maximum entry on this visa is 6 months. You're not authorized to work on this visa, and be very careful about certain things while applying. We'll make a separate video about it soon, so subscribe and turn on the notifications. Moving on, basics of US clinical experience. Well, in order to have a competitive CV to apply for the match, you need to have at least 3 months of clinical experience in the USA. There are 3 types of rotations generally speaking. These include electives, which you take during your medical school, and observership and externships, which are done after graduation. Generally speaking, for your CV, electives are better than externship and observerships. We'll make a separate video on that, so subscribe and hit the notification bell. Moving on, research. Well, research is indeed a crucial factor in your application, but it is not necessary, and people have matched into good residency programs even without any research. There are 2 ways of contributing to research. Number 1, writing publications by yourself that you can do from your home country. Number 2, getting a research job in the USA. More on that in another video. So, what is match season? In September every year, candidates with the completed exams apply to the hospitals. The hospitals start sending interviews to candidates in October. More number of interviews ensure that your chances of getting the residency spot is higher. Generally speaking, 7 interviews is considered a safe number to match. This whole process is unpredictable as hell. One of my friends with 2 interviews matched this year. Another friend went unmatched with 12 interviews. So, residency interview basics. Well, there are different interview formats for each hospital. Interviewers judge you by your attitude, appearance, and communication skills. Interviews are a whole science, and you can even match with low scores if you perform an interviews well. So, what happens after you match? On March 13, aka match day of every year, you get to know if you matched or not. After you match, you start your residency as an intern. After 3-year residency is done, you can choose 2 career options. Either you can do a fellowship in a subspecialty, or you can become a hospitalist. J1 and H1 visas. Currently, the residency hospitals in the USA offer 2 types of work visas to foreign doctors once they're selected for training. One is called J1 visa, the other is called H1 visa. More details coming. So, where to start all this process? My advice, take a deep breath, relax, access all your options, whether you want to do USMLE, PLAB or local PG exams. Think of your long-term goals, your finances, your family and other factors. Ask yourself why you want to do this in the first place. Make a well thought out, informed decision and then stick to it. If you made up your mind for USMLE, don't waste any more time. Start your USMLE journey today. Buy First Aid for USMLE book right now, even if you haven't made up your mind. Links to this book are in the description. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I've posted my exam experiences on my channel, so check those out as well. Contact me on my Facebook page, fb.com/everythingmedical1. We also provide tutoring services for all exam, so contact us on our Facebook page for more details. Stay tuned for more videos. That's it for today guys. Don't forget to subscribe.